At that. Now, what I'm looking for here overall is my typical 20 SMA plays to the downside, and I'm looking for reversals. And I'm also looking for low of day breaks after a long period of consolidation. So I missed the first trade because, in all honesty, I really, on the new account, I don't want to get caught up trading that opening range. Because a lot of times I know that I can throw on size that's a little bit heavy and it's too volatile. And when it starts swinging up and down against me, it gets me a little bit too emotional, especially when I don't have any cushion on the account, right? I don't have, multiple days where I'm padding the account, or multiple weeks where the count has been actively growing. So I'm going to do my best. Again, I'm human. I'm going to do my best to kind of try to sit out the first 15 to 30 minutes of the market, depending on the setup. So what I did today was allowed this flush to kind of happen. Once I see no follow through and I started to see the push up towards the 5 SMA, I used a little bit of what we call a Big's bottom, right? It's just a running inside joke. All it is a mean reversion. We're just looking for a bounce on an extended move down. So typically what I'll do is I'll mark out these lows, right? I'll mark out these lows, and that's going to be my max pain. So what I'm looking for is a pause, and I'm looking for a push back up into supply, and then I'm looking for this candle here. Okay, so this candle, very, very big, strong candle that gets back over the 5 SMA. And I'm only looking to trade in between supply and demand levels. So I'm going from the 5 SMA, which was trading at around 18,871, into the 10 SMA, which is trading at 18,910. Now, I'm never going to catch the whole move, but all I'm looking for is a clean break, get me into open airspace, and then lock in my profits. Now, the next trade that I took came a little bit later in the day, and let me kind of go ahead and zoom in on this process here. So once we started to kind of trade up into these Bollinger Bands, we were having a lot of trouble up here. And this, area that we're having trouble was, I'm pulling it up for you on the screen, was the 100 simple moving average. Okay, so we kind of broke it once, came back down, we kind of broke it again, came back down. Now, it was this particular play here, okay, where I seen us come down off an aggressive candle. We held the 50 and the linear regression for, a second, third time, right? I mean, you look at how many times we broke it, came back down, held it. We broke it, came back down, held it. So once I got my active 20 SMA play, I got in on this trade here. Now, it was a very quick scalp because what I was looking at was the range. The range on this candle here was 16 points. And if I look at the ATR, it was sitting at around 14. So what I wanted to do was kind of cut that in half and take 5 to 6 points, right? So half of 15 is going to be 7.5. I wanted to just get 5 or 6 points. And you can see here, the high price was sitting at 18,933. I was anticipating this double top break. In fact, we did get it, but it didn't give us a lot. So from 18,933, it shot up to 18,943 within a matter of 10 minutes. Now, I was only looking for that 5 to 6 points. I wanted half that ATR, but I wanted a quick trade. And on this particular setup, I did take one mini contract. So again, very, very dangerous to do that, because if I would have held that position, it would have put me in significant drawdown. But when I go into those particular setups, especially if I'm trading a mini contract, I'm going to absolutely just look for a scalp. And that scalp is going to be where I feel comfortable. Okay. Again, you're your own person, you're your own trader, but where I feel comfortable, that's around half the range. It's around half the ATR. And typically it's between 4 and 6 points on the NASDAQ. Very quick trade. The next trade that I was looking for was to see this double bottom, actually triple bottom here, kind of break down. Now, once we got this active 20 SMA play, I did not take the true setup here. What I wanted to see have happen was this low get broken, and this low get broken, and this low get broken. Okay. I was also looking way back here, and I was noticing there was a little bit of a trend here where this area was acting as a firm level of support. And if you kind of notice, bounce, just short, bounce, and bounce. So I wanted to see this get broken. Okay, now that it's broken, I'm waiting for a following candle to confirm that new low. And when that new low got taken out here, I was pretty confident, okay, again, based on what I see in the market and based on how I trade, it's already an active 20 SMA play. It did sweep, it got rejected, and I'm looking for this swing low, previous swing low to get taken out, and I went ahead and took another mini contract on this particular trade, got in for a very quick move, and was able to kind of lock in those profits. Now, once we did start pushing down hard, right, you're going to see the price action. Full transparency, I did jump back into this trade for another scalp on this candle here, okay? So this is just a pure momentum play. I'm looking for the continuation. I'm noticing we have this low of day here. I wanted to be out before we hit the low of day, okay? I wanted to be out before we hit that low of day, so I just got in very, very quickly, and I got out, okay? That is what it is. I never got back in on the long position. I didn't catch this reversion play here. At this point in time in the day, I've taken a few options trades, and I was just honestly mentally exhausted. You know, it's just, it takes a toll on you actively, you know, sitting in the markets this long. You know, we're talking about, right? So again, your brain can only focus for so long. I don't like to try to sit here all day and trade. If I can catch something early in the morning, generally speaking, I'm going to either move to another account. That way I kind of have a fresh mindset, or I'm going to shut it down altogether. But those were the handful of trades that I took today. Kind of wanted to give you guys my outlook. Now, being that this is day one only, and I've got a long way to go before this is eligible for any type of payout, I'm looking at this from a 30 to 60 day kind of horizon. What can I do with this account over the next 30 to 60 days where I feel comfortable? I'm not going to be too stressed out about trying to hit $200 a day to get that, you know, 5-day $200 threshold met so I can take a quick payout. If I make $50, I make $50. If I make $100, I make $100. If I make $500, I make $500. If I don't make anything, that's fine. I want to let those days kind of just compile, right? Just add up. And then closer to that month mark, I want to go back and look, did I hit enough days of, you know, $200? Am I eligible? What's the balance out? And so forth and so forth. If I do take a payout, you know, how much is it going to be? What am I going to be left with? So forth and so forth. So again, right now, I'm not really going to focus on a dollar amount. Like I said, this is only day one on this particular funded account. It's got a long road ahead. Okay. So I don't want to get overexcited. Tomorrow could be a red day and I can give everything back. So I just want to let days pass right now. I want to be very, very calm. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be, you know, in all honesty, as hard as it is to do, just because I run so many accounts and I like to kind of squeeze out bigger profits when I can, if I feel comfortable. But I'm going to really force myself on this one particular account to trade, you know, a maximum of 4 micros. So I want to keep that sweet spot between 3 and 4. Actually 2 and 4, right? Depending on the setup and depending on the price action. So let's see how that works tomorrow. Again, if I can manage to squeeze out $50 to $150 on this account, I'll probably lock it out and just kind of keep that going, right? Just keep that going. Keep the good momentum going, keep the good trades going, and really focus on the process. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you want me to do these daily recaps, I will definitely do them. I might actually jump on live too and trade this account as well. Probably not going to be at the open. It's definitely going to be maybe an hour or two after the market is already settled, and I'll kind of look for that one trade and see if I can catch that with you guys on YouTube. But if not, we'll just kind of keep it going as it is, and I'll kind of just continue to recap and show you guys the dashboard, and then show you guys, you know, what exactly trades I was looking for, just kind of how my overall thought process was on the day. All in all, I took a nice winner on the option side of things. So realistically, on the personal account, it gave me a lot of, you know, a lot of stress relief, because now I'm not really forcing myself or trying to push myself to make money. Again, as you know, as long as I've been doing this, it is hard to kind of, you know, not want to put your foot to the gas, especially when you have a good winner. It takes a lot of stress off when you do catch that early winner, because now you can just kind of focus on allowing those trade setups to come to you. I hope someone out there found some value in this. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. To much continued success to everyone. I'll see all of you guys on the inside, and I'll see the rest of you guys on YouTube.